The downtown LA skyline may be about to change. The mayor's office says these infamous graffiti towers will finally be cleaned up within 90 days. Of course, that is welcome news to people who live downtown. They say the buildings represent much more than an eyesore. Lolita Lopez has a new look at the towers that you will see only on NBC4.
The greenish bluish between these two buildings over here is the convention center.
Deborah Strout lives in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, not far from one of the epicenters of the LA 28 Summer Games.
We're very concerned about the Olympics. You know, what is the view that the world's going to see in a couple of years?
Her view includes this, the graffiti towers, that label given to the buildings at Oceanwide Plaza after people climbed them and began painting floor by floor. That was 2024, and since then, Deborah and her neighborhood association pushed for change following people trespassing onto the property, security concerns, and she says other dangerous activities.
We had now street drag racing and street takeovers where you might have 50 vehicles that were taking over on Figueroa.
She is among neighbors and business owners who welcome the mayor's announcement that the company which plans to take over ownership of this property has committed to remediation and cleanup of the graffiti over 3 months. For those who live here, it's not only about the graffiti, but this property that has been at a standstill for years.
You can see just on the other side of the fencing, all that concrete used to be our sidewalk.
If the bankruptcy court approves the sale, the developer plans to finish much of the project that will be home to apartments, a hotel, shops, and restaurants. We reached out to the proposed buyer, California developer KPC Group, for comment on their cleanup plans. We did not receive an immediate response, but in a previous statement about their intended purchase, they say in part, "We are eager to work in partnership with the city of Los Angeles and the downtown community to move quickly on what is truly a keystone project for downtown revitalization." The mayor's office tells NBC4 that the proposed buyer will fund the graffiti cleanup and that it could be done even sooner than 90 days. The city withdrawing its objection to the modified bankruptcy plan after getting the cleanup promise. Graffiti to some is art to others. One of the many A's in the LA 28 logo pays homage to street art. Deborah understands that, but not this.
On the street level, and it would be great for the Olympics, you know, we're fine with that, but not the way it looks like on this building.
The mayor's office tells us cleanup crews will begin their work at the graffiti towers tomorrow. In downtown Los Angeles, Lolita Lopez, NBC4 News.